أحمد أنا من شات نبدأ.
I am coming from Chad. Let's start my presentation. Can I start now? Please, the floor is yours, sir. Okay, thank you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
With the name of Allah, the most merciful.
نشكر السيد رئيس الجلسة.
First of all, I would like to thank to the moderator and to the organization for granting us a chance to be a part of this organization. And I would like to thank ASSAM for organizing this Congress. And I hope that Mr. Adnan will recover soon from his illness. We are almost at the end of our program, and there are many presentations in this program, and I hope that these presentations will pave the way for the establishment of a common system, and I hope that decision makers will listen to us and they will take necessary advices and recommendations for the benefit of the Islamic world and Muslim world. And of course, as you know, for the Islamic Union, our first priority as the Islamic countries is to ensure development among the Muslim countries, and for the judicial system and legal system, what kind of developments has been observed so far? We will be talking about the judicial system, and we will be talking about the development of the judicial system before Islam. We didn't have laws, we didn't have any rules. There was a leader of the tribe before Islam, and then this leader was taking decisions on behalf of the tribe. But the Jews and the Christians had their own judicial system, their own legal systems, and then according to these laws, they were coming up with decrees and decisions. But of course, after Islam, after Islam was adopted, the Sharia, the command, the order of Islam was embraced. And after that, the decisions of Sharia were the best decisions, not only to solve the problems of the Islamic world, but also to find remedies to the rest of the world, non-Muslim world. So the Islamic law is for the benefit of all people. And of course, with the dissemination of Islam, there were different judicial systems established, especially in the Arabic Peninsula. The religion of Islam became widespread, and then the system of caliphate was also common in these countries. And in order to show the right path to the people, Quran was sent to the world, and the Prophet was the mediator. And thanks to these developments, the name of Allah, it was easier to establish a just system with the verses, with the surah. There are many verses in Quran emphasizing fairness, justice, and with Quran as serving an evidence. It was easier to establish a justice system, and we had caliphs like Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Osman, and Hazrat Ali, and all of these caliphs used Quran as a reference book for their implementation. And there were different systems, and it was also very important for the execution and jurisdiction, and totally as the judicial system, there were new developments, and there was a new system that we are even using nowadays. And we are at that time there were judges, and the judges could be accountable. And during the time of Aziz, in Andalusia, the judicial system was highly developed, and Maliki sect was more common in those days. And then Indonesia, and there were the countries of Maghreb countries, and in this Maghreb countries covering Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, in these areas, the judicial system was highly developed, and later on it also covered the whole geography of Islam, and the sect Hanafi sect also became popular. And at that time, judicial system was developed in the framework of Hanafi system, and by utilizing Hanafi system, the judicial framework was established, and there were judges, there were prosecutors, and we were able to establish Islamic judicial system, and there were different judicial systems for each Muslim countries. And after that, without looking at the wealth of people, the decisions were taken, but now the system is weaker. At that time, the judicial system was stronger, that there were fair solutions for the people, for the individuals, without looking at their richness or their ethnicity or their race their mentality, but the judges were neutral, and the judges were very strong at that time, and they exercised their powers. But today, it is not implemented in a fair way. There were some features within the justice system, and there were criteria for the judges to be chosen, and for there were provisions set out within in the direction of Islamic law. But once again, I would like to state that we have many issues in the judicial system today. There are many conflicts, and then the cases can go on for years without any outcome because we cannot implement the rules. The rules are not proper. They are not properly prepared. And the Sharia, the Islamic law, was not taken into consideration while preparing these regulations and law of the countries. And that is why right now the cases can take years. There are long trials. And in order to ensure and maintain social peace, this is a problem because sometimes the trials can expand for years, and sometimes the judges don't act or don't decide in a fair fashion, and then the individuals try to obtain their right in their own way, and this is not right. And of course, the judicial system should be free of charge because there are poor people, they cannot bring a lawsuit, and then for these people, they cannot raise a complaint, and they cannot go to the court as they don't have money, and this results in inequality among the people, among the individuals. So the judicial system should be both impartial, neutral, and free of charge, so that everybody can have access to the judicial system. If people believe in justice, if people believe in justice system, then there will be less crime in the world, and there will be less crime in the countries. And we should adopt and embrace this system, and then we will see a reduction in the discrimination discourse. There will be such discourses, such hatred crime will not be triggered if we have a proper justice system, and we need to take necessary precautions in this direction. And the judge should know the culture of the society, customs, and all kinds of regulations should be followed by the judge, and people should learn their rights by organizing conferences, seminars, and then the officials should announce the rights to the people or the law to the people so that there will be less hatred crime. Well, this was the end of my presentation. May the blessings and love of Allah be upon you.